Take 50, I think. Let's make it happen. Hi, Lang. Thanks for having me over. Are you excited about moving to San Diego? Would it be okay if I give myself a quick tour? If it's okay, let's use the kitchen table so we can lay everything out. Now, let's talk about getting you to San Diego. The first thing I like to do is to review your situation and what's important to you about making this move. Is that okay? Great. Now, I have three bottom line questions for you. Are you ready? Awesome. Are you definitely ready to sell your property? Fantastic. Will you price it where it will sell, or are you just okay if it sits on the market for a long time? Great. And the most important, do you want me to get it sold for you? Fantastic. Blank. The purpose of our meeting today is twofold. Number one is for me to provide you with some very important information about what it's going to take to get your house sold for top dollar so you can get to San Diego by June. And number two is for us to decide today if the right thing for you is to partner with me in the sale of your house. Fair enough? Awesome. And whether you decide to hire me or not, I hope it will become clear to you through our meeting that my commitment is to help you get what you want. If I cannot help you, I'll tell you today, because I'm not interested in just getting a listing. I'm very interested in helping you to get to San Diego. Because that's what you want, right? Correct. Awesome. Now, there is really one key item for us to address today, and that is to determine the right price to set for your home. There is only one key item to address today, and that is the right price to set your home that cause it to sell. Because obviously, you don't want to put it on the market and have it not to sell, right? Perfect. So here's what I will do. As soon as you decide to hire me, I'm going to do everything it takes to get your. So here's what I do. As soon as you decide to hire me, I'm going to do whatever it takes through my action plan to get your home exposed to all qualified buyers in the market, because that is the type of exposure that you want, right? Excellent. So the key today is for us to establish the right price that will make those qualified buyers excited about your property. Does that make sense? Okay. In preparing for a meeting, I did a thorough market study for your home, also called a comparative market analysis. Are you familiar with that? Excellent. There is three parts to the market study. First are the active listings. These are your competition, right? I call this dreamland because it's what the sellers want for their houses, but we don't know if they really can get it or not. Second are the expired listings. Do you know what these are? That's right, homes that didn't sell. I call this Neverland. Do you know why? Because you never want to be here. And last are the sold homes. That is the reality. Because it tells us what are the homes are actually going for in this market. Are you with me? Great. So here is gonna be the where we're gonna focus today. Because obviously, to get you to San Diego by June, in which of these three categories do you want your house to be in? Exactly, the sold one. Okay. So, there is so there is two purpose. There's two purposes for the market study. First, as the buyers will look at it, and then as the appraiser will look at it. I'm sure you can understand why that is so important. First, the appraisal. Because that who's the lender is going to hire to determine the value of your house based on what comparable homes are actually going for in that market, which are what buyers are actually paying now. Does that make sense? Awesome. Second, to make sure we price your home in a way that will make it attractive to the buyers, because is a buyer only to look at your home, or are they going to shop around and look at other houses? And do you know what are they going to compare your home with the other ones? Of course, they're comparing the quality, the condition, the location, and of course they're comparing the price. So do you want us to go through the CMA, the comparative market analysis together? Perfect. So uh, there is so this home. Look at this home. This home is very similar to yours. This home has more value than yours because it's the roof has they redid the roof, and like they made some changes, and that's why it has more value. This home is your house is better than this one, and this is actually very similar than yours. Notice the price, and see how many days it's been on the market. Exactly. How long? So, do, and how is that going to help you to get to San Diego by June? So, based on what the market is telling us, what price do you feel like you want to put on your house? Okay, that's a good price. So, after looking at your house and reviewing what the market is telling me, I'm suggesting that we price your house for $2 million. And you can see why that is the right price for it to sell, right? Because that will get you the best price for your home in the market. Um, because that will cause your home in the market in the best time possible. In the best time possible. Correct? Awesome. So, what else? What else am I telling you? Okay, do you have any other questions on the CMA? Great. So, this is the fun part. This is the net sheet. The net sheet gives you all the costs associated with selling your house. And how much are you actioning to walk away with after the sale of your house? That is something you want to know, right? Exactly. So these are standard closing fees and expenses for all the sellers at then anyone that lists their house. Do you have any questions? Okay. So based on a realistic price of $2 million and the closing date of June 2nd, here are the estimated total net proceeds that you going to get net proceed that you going to pay at the closing of your house. uh, do you have any questions? um uh, oh so is that a number that you can live with? I know it's very lower than what you're expecting, but do you think you can live with it if you have to? Excellent. So we'll get it on the market at $2 million, which we agreed on. It's the right price, right? Well, Oh my god. The decision part of it, I'm still lacking.